season? Yeah. Those that are new, welcome to San Jose Hit Squad. Those that have never been here before, we appreciate you joining this program. This program is bigger than the sport of football, about mentorship and what we can do to help develop these young kids. That's what's most important. No kid gets left behind. You have no idea how excited I am, but I'm so excited for you because you've been putting in all this work from the summer and for the time that you were off to now, and I can't wait to see you on that field to where you get to cash it in and pay it all off. Every kid here will be coached because every kid here is important. No one kid is more important than the other. You are all equal. You know that when I'm talking to you, right? You gotta continue to put in the work. That's the only way it happens for you. That's the only way it happens for you. Come to practice. Parents, players, coaches, there's going to be times where you're going to get tired and you don't feel like coming. But in order for us to achieve, you've got to come to practices. There's going to be times where your parents are going to come home from work, hard day of work. They're not going to feel like bringing you to practice. It is your responsibility to encourage your parent. Mom, Dad, I know you're tired, but please, I need to get to practice because I want to be that player. I want to be that player that goes out on the field and gives it all for my teammates, and the only way for me to achieve and accomplish that is if I get to practice. So you've got to support and you've got to encourage one another. Your parents, they work hard. Some work 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day. So I understand. It's not easy to get up, go to hard work, and then come home and then have to deal with practice of sitting in traffic to get you here. That's not something easy. It's not. It's very, very tough, and it's hard. And that's why I want to salute all the parents for making that possible. After a hard day of work, still coming to practice and bringing your kid, that means a lot because that's your belief in your child. That's your belief in this program, and it is our job as coaches to make sure that we cash in on what we're supposed to do because of you making the sacrifice of being here. But you've got to come out here and put in that work, and that's the only way for that to happen. So you make sure you're respectful. Respectful to your mother, respectful for the team managers, business managers, because they're the people that put in the hard work for you to be able to play. Never forget that. Am I understood? That's the one thing that's non-negotiable here ever for any kid. Disrespect. Disrespect. That's one thing that is non-negotiable. That's not up for debate. That's not up for anything. If you are disrespectful, this ain't the program for you. Because respect is the number one thing here. Respect. And how do you pay attention? How do you pay attention? You're not looking at me, you're not paying attention to me. Respect, non-negotiable. You've got to be respectful. And in order for you to be the player you want to be, it starts from that. If you're a respectable, coachable kid, guess what? Not only are you going to be an animal on the field, you're going to be an animal and a successful person out in the world. Because that's what makes you who you are. All the teachings and all the discipline things that you learned here from your coaches, you put that out there in the real world, and guess what? That's what gives you the ability to be successful in everything you do. In order for you to be able to play against the best, you've got to look in yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're better than that. Always believe in yourself. And if you're going to gamble and you're going to bet on yourself. But guess what? You've got to put the work in. We don't give up. And you're going to fight. So no matter what it is, you will battle, and you're going to battle all the way through. And I'm understood. Yes, are you ready? Yes, are you ready? Yes, no, that's two things that can happen. You either rise to the occasion or you fall and fold under pressure. And one thing around here in San Jose Hit Squad, we not folding. We step up to the opportunity. We embrace it. And we take on all challenges. Whether you're winning by 100 or whether you're losing by 100, we're going to get up. And we're going to fight. And we're going to battle. And we're going to go all the way to that last second. But you're going to write your own story. When we get out there, make sure you go out there and you give everything you got. Just the same way you're giving everything you got here. Don't let it stop. If anything, up it. If anything, up it. Am I understood? Yes, sir. We're dealing with a pandemic all over the world. And right now it's crucial time for everybody. So a lot of things aren't as easy as they once was. But don't let it stop us. That's why we need you when you come out here to give 110%. Give everything you got to come out here to better yourself. So that way you can help better your team. Am I understood? Yes, sir. Because everything is family orchestrated around here. As you can see, see that anytime somebody comes and joins this organization, you're not just joining an organization, you're not just joining a football program, you're joining a His Squad family. And that's the way we want to continue to embrace it as family. Because family, right, you stick together. Family, you go through things together, the emotional ride of the ups and downs, the lefts and the rights, but at the end of the day, you stay together because that's what family does, right? And that's the reason why the atmosphere here is a family atmosphere. So no matter if things are going up or down, left and right, you stay together and you stick together and you continue to fight through it and persevere through it. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Never give up. You got to come and put that work in. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Everybody go. Here we go. Listen, champions on me, champions on three. You got to speak it into existence. And the reason why I say that, you speak it into existence. If you claim yourself as a champion now, you're going to be a champion at the end of the season. So you got to speak it into existence and say it now. What are we going to be?
Champions!
What are we going to be?
Champions!
What are we going to be?
Champions!
Champions on me, champions on three.
1, 2, 3, champions!
Let's go!